Greetings, citizens of India. We are anonymous. We are a collective bent at serving free will and justice and to fight back against the organized criminal class. The starting date of the protest is June 9th.
Anonymous are a group with no leader, no ranking, and no single means of communication. They are a collective of hacktivists who don't know how many people populate their organization, if you can even call them organized. The press speculate that internationally there must be 50,000 to 200,000 of them, yet no one is sure. In India, producers of the Kolaveri D film 3 pushed the Madras High Court to pass an injunction to block particular URLs that were infringing on the movie's copyright by copying, recording, reproducing, distributing, exhibiting, uploading, and downloading the movie without a proper license. However, internet providers like Reliance, BSNL, Airtel, Tata Docomo, Idea blocked whole websites like thepiratebay.org, isohunt.com, vimeo.com, and others instead of blocking particular URLs. I had interviewed Anonymous who had been hacking Indian government websites, Reliance's Big Cinema's website, Airtel, and even Mamata Banerjee's website. The Anonymous members told us they were fighting for a free internet, which means they want the annulment of the IT 2008 Act. The Act allows the government to remove any offensive material within 36 hours. The actual offensiveness is open to interpretation. Hi, I'm Mariam Thomas, and right now I'm on my way to the protest against internet censorship happening at Azad Maidan in Mumbai. Oh man, I think it's gonna rain. So right now it is 4 p.m., the scheduled time for the anti-internet censorship protest, and here we are. I can take you to the water, but I can't make you drink. So right now I'm here in the area in Azad Maidan where the Anonymous protest is happening. They sort of cordoned off this area for not just one protest, but actually 3. We're going to sort of walk in and see what's happening. I can take you to the process, but I can't make you think. So why are you here?
I'm a blogger, and this whole thing about, your blog being offensive and the site can remove it within 48 hours without prior notice, and to think that all that you're saying is being monitored is very creepy.
That directly affects all of us in some way. It's shutting down of an opinion in the end. Like, I have to say something, you shut me down.
TV shows and stuff. I can't watch torrents, right? I mean, I need my torrents. I mean, if the government will not allow for like House and a lot of these shows to come to India, I want to watch some quality television, not some Indian sitcom shit, man. That's not cool.
We're here to support the cause, which is internet free, like keeping the internet free from censorship.
To support freedom of internet, for sure.
Have you guys been personally affected by
Not yet, but it's more of a give an inch, take a mile situation, which we don't want to get into, because the internet is, from my perspective, living in Bombay and not taking part in politics, not being at that age where I can, and the internet is one place where I can freely express myself. And to have the government constantly watching and scrutinizing and being able to control that is not something that I want.
I used to read the Express Tribune, which is a Pakistani newspaper, and I can't access that anymore. I have to use a proxy server for that because look, we stay here, right? And a lot of what we are fed by the media, it's just pure propaganda. And to really understand what the real thing is, you have to of course look at it from their perspective also. So I mean, I can't do that anymore.
I had asked local singer-songwriter Joshua Thomas to come and sing a couple of protest songs and keep the mood upbeat. He sang everything from Come Together, all along the Watchtower, Heart-Shaped Box to Scatman.
Some people got to have it. Oh yeah, some people really need it. Do things, bad things with it.
You've got to know, if you want peace, you have to think from multiple perspectives. And in the end, as a result of this, it's just the dying away of perspectives, multiple. And all that we get is what the government wants us to know, what the government wants us to say. And that's just not right.
If the government wants to be, so overly moralistic and censor my Facebook and my Twitter. I mean, in a way, you're kind of being a douchebag. That's not cool. I mean, because I have a right to say what I want to say.
Exactly.
You know, and I mean, I have a right to say however I want to say it. So, I mean, if you don't agree with what I have to say, then that's your problem, and you are free to say that I am wrong. But taking away my mouthpiece, that's, you know, an overstep of your limits and your authority.
Are you from the anonymous group?
I'm a citizen of India, and I'm just having an activities name Anonymous to protest against internet censorship.
So
the authorities are looking for him, okay? 2 minutes.
at around 5:30, plans were underway to march to Marine Drive and continue the protest. However, these efforts were thwarted because they didn't get permission from the BMC. So, everyone disperses at 5:45 p.m., which means the entire protest lasted for 1 hour and 45 minutes. The reality of this protest was minuscule. Online, between 50 to 2,000 people had joined the #Occupy Facebook event pages. There was an overwhelming noise all across the internet about the protest, with so many people joining in the virtual world, but in reality, the poor turnout was disappointing. Though convictions, ideas, and opinions are strong and loud, it isn't easy getting people from behind their screens to switch off their torrents and make a big hoo-ha in real life. At the end of the day, if I can't download it online, there are always other ways of getting what I want.